If you're disorganized, it's your fault. Sloppiness, I've come to learn, is a habit. Now, some people might seem like, oh yeah, they're just unorganized, they're just not tidy people. But I am telling you, it is a habit. Now, there might be some kind of innate difference which makes people more likely to be sloppy or something. But I know 100% that there's definitely a habitual aspect to it. I know this because I used to be sloppy and unorganized. Every single little habit that you do forms who you are and the future habits that you do. So let's say you leave your clothes on the floor. That little habit will make you more likely to not make your bed. And then not making your bed will mean that you're not gonna tidy up your desk because your bed's already messy, you already left the clothes, might as well do them all at the same time later. And then you end up procrastinating and becoming more sloppy and not tidying up after yourself. And then eventually you just become sloppy in everything you do. You think, oh, this little thing doesn't matter. And then you think, okay, well then that thing doesn't matter. And suddenly your whole mindset starts being about ignoring little things here and there. And when you're ignoring all the little things, the whole thing ends up becoming so much worse. And I hate it when people say, oh, but they're just an untidy person. No, it's genuinely a habit you have to get into. There is nothing stopping you from constantly reminding yourself to think about the little things and making sure that you're not sloppy. Do every single habit which you don't care about and you don't see as useful, because it seeps in, I'm telling you. I used to never make my bed. I just kind of get up, leave it there, because you know, what's the point? I'm gonna come back to it and mess it up anyways. But then you'll become the person who doesn't do those things, who cuts corners, who leaves them behind, and then you become sloppy and disorganized. So now I make sure to do my bed, even though, yes, I will just get back into it anyways and mess it up. And now my whole room is so much more tidier. I care about all the little aspects and make sure to not leave anything behind. So if you think to yourself that you're a disorganized person, rethink it. Because the funny thing is, if you're a disorganized person in your day-to-day life, it transfers to every other aspect. When you're trying to work on some project, you'll be more likely to cut corners. And do you really want to be known as a person who cuts corners? Or do you want to be someone who puts real, genuine effort and passion into the things that they're doing? And you might think it's silly, like, oh, but what, so I didn't make my bed, so I'm not going to be passionate and hardworking? Literally, yes, because it makes your personality. It forms who you are. So in the little instances you have throughout the day, literally today, see them and think, oh yeah, I remember watching that video. I'm gonna do this thing now. So instead of leaving the pan by the side of the sink, spend 1 minute cleaning it up. You feel good about yourself afterwards, and you'll be more likely to do the other good things similar to that later on. And if you keep doing this, eventually it will become an unconscious habit and you'll unconsciously become a tidy person. So keep that in mind and just make sure that you always take care of the little things. Sloppiness, untidiness are habits and they influence who you are as a person. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have 30 seconds to spare, then you can just fill out the quick Google form in my description, which will literally just help me make videos tailored to your problems. But again, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.